Everybody. Hopefully you guys have been able to review week 4's materials. And one thing that I wanted to comment on is Otto Scharmer's stuff on Theory U. And what I want you to consider is, do you think you have an open mind? Just think about that. Do you think you have an open mind? I say consider that you don't. Nobody does. Your mind is always closed, and you're always looking for a right or wrong answer. And by definition, it closes your mind. And this is what Otto's work is all about, is that we have to be reflective to actually open our minds. Because there's demons. There's demons that he describes as ways or barriers or challenges that keeps our minds closed. And there's 3 in particular that he talks about. The first one, the first demon that you must overcome is the VOJ demon, which he describes as the voice of judgment. That is, when information comes to you, you judge it. And by definition, it kind of closes your mind. You judge it because it is right or wrong. I mean, a lot of you, even in this video, as I'm talking, you're making judgments about it. You're making judgments about what I'm saying. Oh, that's not right, or that's not right, or that is right. You're making judgment about it. And what Otto is saying is that as humans, we can suspend our judgment. We can say, okay, I understand that I might make judgments, but let me suspend it for a minute and take in this information. And I would invite all of the people in the class to take that on as we continue to explore elements of social stratifications and inequities. Suspend what you may feel, what you may think about it, and take in the information. Suspend the voice of judgment. And if we're able to do that, we can go a little bit deeper into the Theory U process, or go down to U and get even a greater appreciation of the topic. Because if we overcome the voice of judgment, we have a larger demon. We have a larger demon that we must overcome, and that is the voice of cynicism, or VOC, the voice of cynicism. The voice of cynicism tends to say that, hey, this does not work, I've thought about this, I've heard about this. It's more of a pessimistic type of viewpoint. So it kind of just says, this is never going to work, I've tried this in the past, it doesn't work, etc. and so forth. And it stops our ability to have what Otto frames as an open heart. It stops us from opening ourselves fully in the communication. If we're able to overcome the voice of judgment, the voice of cynicism, we have a third demon, a third more powerful demon than the other 2 that we've just briefly talked about. And that is the VOF, or the voice of fear. Because if we are able to open our mind by suspending our judgments and to look at it from a non-pessimistic or more optimistic view, to take in the information, we have the third demon, which is the voice of fear, that says, no, I can't do it. This is not right. I don't want to change my mind. I don't want to be changed or transformed. And that stops us from taking our communication, our interaction with one another, to another level. Now, what's significant about having an open mind, open heart, and an open will, which, if we can overcome the voice of fear, allows us to act, is what we're talking about in this course. Is that, hey, not only do we as individuals have to deal with those 3 demons, communities, or just groups, or just couples have to deal with that. Communities societies. And that's the power of Theory U. So I'm welcoming your reflection on it. The communication can be kind of dense. If you have questions on it, please post those on the discussion board, and we will use this as another tool to unpack what we need to unpack as we explore the topic of social stratifications and inequities. Talk to you soon.